Lots of titanium pencil tumbling going on today, getting the matte finish on the go. I am taking the carbon fibre over to get cut for the titanium wallet. Quick coffee stop before I go. Of course there's a coffee stop before I go. Just stopped for fuel and a coffee. I'm definitely going to cut down on coffee. Now, I don't know how much the coffee cost, or the biscuit I got, or the fuel, and I think it's good not to know how much these things cost. I really do. I have a good reason for that. I'll tell you my specific reason in tomorrow's video. Now the water jet cutter, if you take a look at this, as you can see there, we are missing some components. We have discovered we need a new one of these. Now this is called, what's it called again? I believe this is called the nozzle or the head or whatever. Basically I think there's an industrial diamond in the end of that. I don't think you'll be able to see it. I thought we were meant to get something like 2,000 hours out of it, and it's starting to break down and we've only done 700, but turns out you're only meant to get 500 hours out of it, so it's not too bad now. It's not a cheap part, it's like about $1,000 US, something like that, but for the amount of work that the water jet cutter does, it's, you know, it's not too bad at all. I'll actually see if I can show you something here on the computer. We have a microscope that connects via USB to the computer, and we can sort of look at that little part, I think it's an industrial diamond or something. So if we look here, this should be perfectly around here, but you see there's a white bit there, a white bit there, a white bit there. I think those bits there are like the sort of diamond breaking down, you know, because it's done so much. Because remember, this has got 48,000 psi of water pressure going past it for, you know, hundreds and hundreds of hours with garnet, you know, with that fine sand in it. It's amazing it can sort of stand up to that in itself, so not too bad. It's just part and parcel of maintenance and things like that. So hopefully that new piece will be here tomorrow and we can get going with cutting the titanium tweezers. Not too many to go now, only about 500-600, something like that. I just got this through the mail. It is, if you can't tell, junk mail. Real proper, honest to God, down to earth, homegrown junk mail. No name, no address on it. I was gonna dump it and I thought, I'll show it to you instead, because I'm always impressed by these kind of things. There's gonna be all sorts of hoo-ha inside, like you've won this or whatever, like you have to call a number or something like that. That's just like the foot in the door for the salesman. As long as he gets his foot in the door, he'll then sell you what he's gonna sell you. And I predict there will be a catalogue in here. So, actually, before I open it up, direct mail, global, you know, it's to try and get your attention to make you think it's, you know, from somewhere overseas. Private and confidential. That's always a good thing to say, private and confidential. Interestingly, on the back, it's made to look like it's been couriered, like, that's just printed, like it's not actually It's not actually a label, but it's made to look like it's been printed. Looks like it's been signed for, like some sort of international delivery. Right, let's open it up. So here's what's inside. So the first thing is a way for me to reply. Prize claim department. Process immediately. Confirmed winner response enclosed. I'm a confirmed winner. Anyway, here's the main part. You open that. And look. Congratulations, you have won. There's various things to scratch and you know, you can scratch it off. Behind this fancy winner thing, $20,000 win was no prank. Let's open this up. What's inside? Ah, it's a catalogue with hundreds of items. This must be working for them, whatever company is doing this, because I've been receiving these for 3 years. I've been at this house for 3 years. Sending mail is expensive. When people send mail, they don't keep doing it unless it works. They've got a catalogue there, selling helpful products, and I'm sure they'd love to just send out the catalogue and, you know, have people, you know, buy from it. But unfortunately, it doesn't look like they can do that. Doing everything they can to get you to not throw the mail out, to get you to open it, to get you to look at the catalogue and ultimately buy from the catalogue. You know, they've got to do all this prize winning stuff because that's what works to get people to order from the catalogue. It's a position they've got to take to get you to ultimately buy from the catalogue. Big marketing lesson there. Lots of pen, Jesus.